Right now we are coming to the sex determination in man, considering both male and female. If we see the karyotype means the sequential arrangement of the chromosomes. Karyotype of female is 44A plus XX, where 44A are the autosomes. That means general body character bearing chromosomes, while XX is the allosomes or sex chromosomes. These are genetic character bearing or sex-linked character bearing chromosomes, as we have already studied the X chromosome bearing diseases. In case of male, the karyotype is 44A plus XY. That is the allosomes, and these are the autosomes. So, how the sex of the offspring is determined? As we have done the crossing in the checkerboard, if a marriage is occurring in between male and female, there is a chance of the 50% the offspring being son. But how the male or the son is found? At the initial stage, as both the reproductive organs, the testes and ovary, remain within the abdomen of the baby, so the sex is not clearly determined. But if an ovum bearing X chromosome gets fused with the sperm bearing X chromosome, the offspring will be XX or daughter. But if an ovum as we know, the ovum will be always bearing X chromosome, right? Because these are produced by the meiosis of the generative cell of the female. The ovum gets fused with the sperm bearing Y chromosome. Only there is a chance of having son or male. So the sperm is given by father, and father is responsible for the generation or formation of either son or daughter. Incidentally, we make the female or the mother responsible for having daughter, but that is not healthy for the society. That is quite mistakenly done, or make the female responsible for it. So it is true that only father is responsible either production of a sperm bearing either X chromosome or Y chromosome. But how the baby becomes male or the sex is determined in case of the child? Up to few months, when the organ is developing in case of child in its abdomen, if the offspring is produced by the fusion of eggs and eggs, there is every possibility of having daughter. But when an ovum gets fused with the help of a sperm, or fertilization occurs in between ovum and sperm bearing X and Y chromosomes respectively, then there is a chance of having a son. But up to few months that is not clearly determined. So how it happens? In the Y chromosome there is a gene. In the Y chromosome there is a gene known as SRY gene. Suppose this is the Y chromosome and there is a gene known as SRY gene. What is that? That is sex related Y gene. And this particular gene has a character, that is testes developing factor also. In short form, that is TDF. So, particularly this gene present on Y chromosome is responsible for the development of the testes. Thus, the baby possessing Y chromosome is becoming a son, though that is not clearly determined up to the development of the embryo up to few months, that is suppose 2 to 3 months. After that, the sex related Y gene becomes hyperactive and that helps in the development of the testes and thus the baby becomes son. So we cannot make the female responsible for having daughters or son. So it is evident that the male counterpart or the father is responsible for the development of daughter and son. Right now we are coming to the genetic counseling in short form. What is genetic counseling? The determination of the genetic pattern of the male and female counterpart or the couple during or before having a baby. Even in higher society, that is the genetic pattern is determined before the marriage also. If we know the exact genetic pattern, then we can guess the offsprings produced will be either healthy or weak or of diseased condition. But we do not have the proper counseling in our society, so random marriage occurs in our society. But after marriage also, if we know the karyotype or the genotype of the both the male and female, then we can avoid the hazards of having diseased son. That is called genetic counseling. And in the different hospitals or areas, as we have got thalassemia hospital in Howrah, we can test our genetic pattern and can be aware about thalassemia. If there is any chance of having a son or daughter being affected by thalassemia. So that type of testing is called genetic counseling. by which we can be aware either daughter or the son would be affected by thalassemia or not. So we are concluding our class on heredity right now.